Life doesn't just come from the soil, but from the well. And that's why Victory Outreach Ministry is pouring itself out to provide clean water.
Water is life. It's important and key that we provide clean water to our society, because a number of our society members, they drink very dirty water, which therefore gives them waterborne diseases.
Many water sources were either destroyed or damaged by the conflict. And that's why scenes like this one still happen.
Yeah, it's like a spring, spring water.
So this is spring water, but this does not look like spring water. This does not look clean to me. And it isn't. But the alternative is no better.
He's saying that, well, one, in that place there are so many people that are crowded there. And then secondly, also because it's far from where she stays.
It's estimated that the average woman, and it is women who get water here, travels up to 6 kilometers a day to get it. This woman is too weak to make the trip. Her and her children pay the price.
Saying that they know that the water is bad, is dirty, but because of the lack of it, because they don't have any other source of water nearby, so that's why they come and they drink it.
It's a risk that can be deadly or debilitating. It's estimated children in these environments carry up to 1,000 parasitic worms in their bodies at any given time. Internist Dr. Andrew Ocharo says waterborne illnesses are a major strain on the already weak healthcare system.
Many times in our settings, it's due to either worm infestation or, pure malnutrition. Children with malnutrition get diseases like what we call kwashiorkor. It's protein energy malnutrition, and part of the symptoms are enlarged abdomens, probably due to enlargement of some of the internal organs, the liver and the spleen.
Which leads to this all too common image of Africa. Dr. Ocharo says ridding these parasites, such as the common guinea worm, isn't easy.
Once a human being drinks water that is contaminated with the ova of a guinea worm, which are inside another intermediate host called the water flea. They get into the stomach, the flea is digested, and the larvae of the guinea worm burrow into the connective tissue of the human body. Now, after about a year or so, the adult worm gravitates towards the lower extremes of the body. And once someone puts his foot into a pool of water or a pond or whatever, the worm burrows through the skin and starts spewing out larvae again.
It's a cycle of despair Crossroads Missions is trying to break from the ground up. As you can see, water is in very high demand here. This one repaired well services 4 neighboring villages, and daily there's a lot of activity going on here. One well goes a long way for a lot of people.
In some areas you find there are about 200,000, about 300,000 people in a location that do not have clean water.
A well brings more than just water. It brings life and opportunity, particularly to girls whose chores prevent them from getting an education. The UN has called access to clean water a basic human right and has targeted clean water and sanitation as one of its Millennium Development Goals. Crossroads Missions' Clean Water Initiative targets some of the most remote and vulnerable communities. And the best and most cost-effective way to do that is by repairing existing wells.
These poles are here put to protect both human beings and animals.
Right.
There are animals, if you have animals here which come, because there is no water in the wetlands, they come for this very source of water here.
Sharing water sources with livestock isn't unusual, especially in the remotest regions. That's why Crossroads Missions with Victory Outreach Ministries has gone the distance to source the neediest communities. They in turn chip in to ensure the well stays maintained and the water stays clean. It's a strategy that's paying off, not only in health, but the hearts of people.
I see that life is better. And then they love not only the church more, but they also love God who has provided that, because they see the love of God. They are not our relatives. They are just people that God has brought for us to love them, and they see the practical love.
Love through something as basic as clean water, something that's precious here, but still so rare.
It pains me so much, but to the other side, I also see that, well, so far we have made a difference with some few, although there is still so much that has to be done.